sure you've heard the term six-pack abs, but what exactly does that mean? It is actually the 6 upper sections of the rectus abdominis, which is a vertical muscle that goes along on the midsection. You can see in the image right here, it's the central muscle. But the abdominal muscles, which we more commonly refer to as the core, is actually a combination of 4 different parts. The vertical part, as we just discussed, the transverse abdominals, which is more of a girdle. It comes alongside this way, tightening in that stomach. And then you have the internal obliques, which come just about under the rib cage. And picture yourself putting your hand in your back pocket, along with the interior obliques. The same motion, but more in your front pocket. Now what we're going to do today, with the help of my assistant, this is Meryl, an ACE certified personal trainer, who also has a certification in abdominal training. We are going to demonstrate 4 abdominal and core type of exercises that can help strengthen and tone your midsection. The first exercise that we're going to do is the abdominal crunch. It's going to concentrate on that rectus muscle right there. Meryl, if you will. There's many levels that you can take in exercise. Meryl will first start off with the first level. Notice how his knees are in an upright position, and he's going to lift. He's lifting upward towards the ceiling and putting it back down. He brings it up and down. Level 2, he changes the leverage by extending his arms outward. He'll lift again up to the ceiling and down, and up and down. Level 3, a harder level, is taking and increasing that leverage. He again lifts up and down. And once more. Now what I want to show you is a common mistake that many people make. This is something in the form you need to watch out for. An improper technique. It can be bringing the elbows inward and craning on the neck. Notice how he curls the body in. This is putting pressure alongside the neck that can cause a lot of damage. The next exercise is actually going to focus on the lower part. Still that central muscle, but the lower part. At a level 1, he's going to lift the knees and bring them in. Come back down and tap the heels and bring it in again. To bring it up to the next level, when he comes up, he then can raise the hip. That increases that crunch. Yet again, if he wants to take it even further, he can combine the upper exercise with the lower exercise, forming them in together. This is a really good exercise to tighten that entire center core there. Our next exercise that we're going to focus on is actually the plank. Now this exercise is done on he's going to roll over, and it's done more from a facing down position. This concentrates more on the transverse abdominal, that girdle. If you want that flat stomach, this is the exercise you really want to focus on. Notice his position. His toes are pointing downward. His arms are directly under the shoulders for support. The first level of this exercise would be to simply raise the hips where the pressure is on the knees. But notice it's a straight movement. His back is not arched, and his butt is not piked upward. This is level 1. It's a tightening of all of the central muscles here. To take it to the next level, he will raise the knees so the weight is on his toes. Notice the straight angle. Again, what he is not doing is arching the back. That puts pressure right here on the lower back, and he's not piking the hip up either. That's defeating the purpose. Nice level, straight form. To come down, he can bring his knees down again, and then relax his hips down. That is the plank. We can also take this plank to an even further level. If we get back up to level number 2 on the toes, tightening that core, there's a few range of motions. He can bring one foot and put the foot on top of the other foot, increasing that strength, and put that down. The other option would be taking the feet in an in and out position. Out and in. Each of those movements require tightening that stomach. And back, relaxing the knees down and the hips on down. The last movement is we're going to concentrate now on the obliques. So he will roll onto his side. So this is going to work both the internal and the external obliques. Again, notice the position of the arm is directly under the shoulder, so he has good support. If his arm was too far out or too far in, he would begin to show, it would cause damage to the shoulder and undue strain. The back is level. It's level this way, and he's not, from this position, he's not piking his butt in, and he's not arching it out. This is level 1 with both knees together. If he takes the top leg and puts it out, that's a level 2. And then level 3, again, is just a position change with the legs. So let's go back to level 1 and simply show the movement. It's a very subtle hip lift, up and down. He is tightening the muscles along the side and on the underside in order to lift. So now moving this up to level 2 by strengthening that, his movement, his lift will come up the same, but the intensity changes. And then level 3, up and down. Excellent. Thank you, Meryl. These exercises that we have focused on today are just some of many exercises that you can do on the floor or even standing up. There's a variety. It's important to not only train your core, but to train all the muscles in your body. Good rule of thumb is you want to concentrate on weight training 2 times a week. Above all, the 2 things to remember, no matter what type of training that you are doing, good form and breathe. Thank you.